What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Having Said That show. I'm your co-host Adi alongside Jay.
What's up, guys?
And we're back for another boys only episode.
Yeah, let's go.
So this one's a classic. You guys know that we all bring a topic. And I thought since Sid isn't here, I'd ask him for his topic and we'll kick things off with his.
All right, we miss you, Sid. Shout out, Sid. Let's go.
So what he wanted to ask everyone in the room was if you could invite 3 people
I love
to your
this
dinner
one.
party, dead or alive, who are you inviting?
Okay.
I'm not gonna go first with this.
Oh, I have a great answer.
Go.
Not to be the best answer in the group, but I would call my grandparents,
Oh,
like
that's
both
a-
my
that's a
granddads
cop-out.
on both sides who I never met. And
Oh,
I would actually do
what?
4
You never met them?
No, I only had like one alive grandparent in my conscious
So the
life.
3 that you didn't meet.
Yeah. Oh, I would do all 4 actually. How fun would
You
that
gotta
be?
do
3
you gotta
dinner
do 3,
guests.
Aryana.
Well,
you
so
can't
I
leave
thought
one
I would
out.
invite
you
one.
know.
Then I would do, so I would do, if I could only invite one, I would do the most awkward dinner for that. I would do
Imagine-
both my granddads from both sides and Taylor Swift.
Yo, imagine explaining to your granddads your YouTube. Like, imagine explaining YouTube to them.
That would be iconic.
That's cool. I like that answer.
Yeah.
And your grandmom can make her famous pasta salad.
She's not invited.
Oh, but she can cook now. She doesn't have to fucking sit and eat, bro.
She's not alive.
But neither are your grandparents
But
who
they are
exist.
invited for the party.
So they'll resurrect.
Right.
One of you go, bro.
Man, I feel like I'm on a huge. I was sick like the whole weekend, so I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't like be on my phone. I couldn't do whatever. I was listening to a lot of music. So just based off that, this wouldn't be an all-time list, but off the top of my head, I was thinking Michael Jackson, Billy Joel, Freddie Mercury.
Ooh.
I'd have a dinner / listening party with all those dudes.
Billy Joel.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I love Billy Joel, man.
Yeah.
He's
Sorry,
great.
who was the third one? Michael Jackson.
Michael
Billy Joel?
Jackson, Freddie Mercury, Billy Joel.
Interesting.
I do a listening party of all
The first two
the
I
whole
get.
catalog.
Of their songs.
Yeah.
That's the whole dinner. It's
That's the
just
whole
you.
dinner, just us jamming.
It'll never end, bro.
Exactly.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, what are you eating at this dinner?
What am I eating? I don't know, like probably like burgers and stuff, I guess. But dude, you gotta put like, I know there's a little bit of hesitation with the Billy Joel pick.
Yeah.
There was.
Yeah.
I find myself listening to him the most out of the 3. Because I feel like to listen to Michael Jackson, you have to be in a particular mood. To listen to Freddie Mercury, you have to be like, to listen to Queen, you got to be in a particular mood. Billy Joel, you can play, he is so versatile. The other 2 are pretty versatile as well. They have like ups and downs, but he is like so even, so good at everything.
I just think that Michael and Freddie would make for interesting guests.
You don't think Billy Joel would make for an interesting guest?
What's he gonna say to me? that
Dude,
I'm
he
gonna
has
be
the
like, "What?"
longest running like residency in MSG, bro.
I understand, but there's more interesting people. I feel.
There's definitely more interesting people. But
But
like,
also-
I fucking love his music, dude.
Also, it's your dinner party, Jay, so it's okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
straight up,
Also,
man. Straight up.
anyone's the odd one out is Michael Jackson, bro.
Why?
Why?
Touches kids. But also because like he was like emotionally stunted, bro, right? That was
Exactly. I
the-
want to have a conversation with him. Maybe he'll bring his monkey. You know? Maybe Michael would get
Okay.
his capuchin
Great.
monkey.
Adi, who would you have?
Who would I have? I would want it to be like I like your idea of having people who can contribute to
Yeah, with each other.
the entertainment of the night.
Yeah.
So I'll go one comedian because I feel like he'll keep the dinner
Oh,
party going.
Him,
You know,
like make it all about himself.
no.
Yeah.
I feel like a Dave Chappelle would be sick to
Okay,
have, just
okay,
like a
okay.
storyteller. You know,
Okay,
the
cool.
middler of the dinner table.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
Then I'll go just to add a bit of spice. You know, Kanye.
Oh man. Oh my god. This
And
is
then
gonna
I
be
feel like you need a girl to like make things fun. Who would I pick?
he's trying to think.
Bro, so far he's picked one racist and one transphobe, bro. And one
anti-Semitic.
This is just fucking Thanksgiving in Middle America, bro.
Trying to get different perspectives at this.
Want to get like Margaret Thatcher in there as well.
Yeah,
get
bro.
the warmongering going on as well.
Which girl would I pick?
Yeah, Margaret
He asked
Thatcher.
himself the question and now he's thinking about it.
This sounds like the dinner party from hell, bro. What are you talking? Fucking might as well invite Hitler at that point, bro.
Oh, hey, dude.
Him and Kanye would get along.
Him and Dave would get along as well. They're both very passionate speakers.
Except Hitler would want to kill Dave Chappelle.
Shit, I can't think of a.
What would the conversation
Give me
be,
some-
bro?
Give me some inputs now for girls.
Some women?
You can't think of any woman in
No,
history.
Oh, like
There's
Whitney
so
Houston?
many on my mind.
Oh.
Like Whitney Houston?
No,
She'd be Celine Dion.
no. Oh man, who is that? Do you guys know the girl who did those really cool fitness tapes back in the day?
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda.
What
I saw
the
her.
fuck?
No, no, no. No. Listen, she has a damn interesting life, bro. She was on an interview that I saw, and then I went into a rabbit hole about her life. She used to go and do like protests in
Yeah.
cool countries and stuff like that. She's a dope person. I would like to talk to her.
Jane Fonda,
Alright, that's-
Kanye
I
West,
never-
and Dave Chappelle on a dinner table.
That would be, I mean, look,
Bro,
that'd be
it's
interesting.
fire. And
That'd
myself.
be
So
interesting.
they're all alive guests, and by the end of it, they would all be dead guests, bro.
Is
That
Jane Fonda alive?
Yeah, very much so, bro.
Oh, hey, shout out Jane Fonda, bro. I mean, she's pretty influential in the.
She's
fitness
amazing. Y'all should check her
yeah.
out.
Yeah. Show her some love if you guys haven't already. She has like tapes and stuff.
No, a lot of people don't know her,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Okay.
She's
you
like the
go.
first like woman fitness influencer.
Was she?
Yeah, she had tapes. They used to like put the tapes on and dance in the
Yeah.
living room and stuff.
And like Aman said, this is my dinner party.
Yeah,
Y'all have
okay.
no inputs, and this is how I would enjoy it.
Sure. I love that. God bless.
Jane Fonda.
Cool one, no?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Okay.
So random. You don't even know her name.
But
and you're
like a younger Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh.
cool.
Come on.
You can't decide their age.
I can decide everything.
What is going on, bro?
Oh, so then would you take
Kanye at
2024
30.
Kanye?
Kanye 30.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
can't do. That's not
We
allowed.
were discussing like Kanye's peak, so I would say like Jesus
Chappelle,
Kanye.
right after he came back from Africa. Just,
Yo,
you
right
know,
before he left Africa was his peak for like left for Africa.
But I
was his
want the
peak, though.
insights of Africa.
I've lost it.
Aman, go now.
Alright.
So if I'm not, I would also. I mean, family is like the obvious option, but that aside, like emotions aside, I would probably do Shakespeare because I think he's really. Hey man,
Siraj is fucking.
I think
Bagging on
he's
you, bro.
changed. He's half the words we say today came from him.
Sure.
And
Do you
there's-
believe that there were multiple Shakespeares?
That's what I want to find out, dude. I want to know. I want the mystery behind Shakespeare. Were there multiple? Was it another guy? Was it him? Who knows, dude? Right now, I was super into Shakespeare for
Okay.
a long time, and like the evidence, all in all, there's not enough evidence for anyone that isn't Shakespeare. Although you can watch the movie Anonymous. Shout out that movie. It was great for like a
Shakespeare.
young
Good
me.
pick. I like this pick.
Shakespeare. Then my favorite author, the guy who got me into stories and stuff, Roald Dahl.
Hey, dude.
Love him.
Cool.
Yo,
Love him.
straight
Great
up.
guy.
So good.
Just want to, shoot shit with Roald Dahl.
Yeah.
And then probably Dr. Seuss, I feel like. I think he's an interesting
bro.
guy. dude.
So I have a theory where, like, I feel like all of them might be too
Philosophical.
introverted.
Oh no, not at all.
Not at all,
Yeah.
actually.
Because have you seen them?
I mean,
Have
no.
you?
No.
They
I mean,
all-
Roald Dahl and
They all died before I was born. But
but they might have video appearances.
yeah, they do. Roald Dahl was a fucking pilot. He was, he wrote like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. He wrote one of the James
Oh, I've
Bond
seen that
movies.
movie. Yeah.
Which one?
You Only Live Twice.
Wow,
You
that's
only-
a little too recent. I feel.
No, that's You Only Die.
You only
Once.
die one. Oh,
This is the other one. Oh, No Time to Die. Sorry.
no time to die. Yeah.
Or You Only Live. I don't know what it's called, but he wrote one of the Bond movies. Wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. He wrote this story called The
Yeah.
Gremlins. Not the one that became a movie, which
okay.
was a super rare book. Then
Yeah.
Disney reprinted it recently. He did like Secret Intelligence, and then obviously he wrote kids
Yeah.
stories.
What's your favorite Roald Dahl story?
So kids stories, Giraffe, the Pelly, and Me. Great book. Great book about friendship.
Trust you to have an obscure
Yeah.
Roald Dahl favorite.
That book ends with the line, "A book never ends when it's full of your friends." And it's a great book. It's good times for like 10-year-old me. And The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, which now gained prominence because it won the Oscar for short film,
Fuck yeah,
which
dude.
I did not
amazing.
like at all, but we'll get to that later.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like the film because the book, it's literally my favorite book. It is like the one book that when we had to do a presentation in the 8th grade about, hey, tell us about your favorite story. and one of the questions at the end is like, oh, would you turn it into a movie? And that was the book I was like, oh, I would want to make this movie.
Sick.
And then that fucking fraud Wes Anderson, huh?
Bro, it was good, man. What are you talking
It was, I mean, it was good objectively, but if I went back and read the book right after, it's like miles
If they have
apart,
made
dude.
anything that you would have liked, though, I feel like if you're so attached, like
Dude, I really wanted to love it, dude. I really wanted to love it. I sat down and I think he took the whimsy out of it,
yeah,
which I don't know.
every movie's not gonna be like Hobbs and Shaw, like instant classic. But like,
I
you
was
know.
biased, but yeah, those are him, and then yeah, Dr. Seuss, just because like
One fish, two fish.
Okay,
man.
now let me
Yeah.
ask another interesting question. Which of these dinner parties would you go to of the other three?
Dude, I'd pick like Dave Chappelle and Kanye. I want to see what's going on.
Sick. Okay, you?
Going on with that.
Neither. Any.
You-
I would
Bro,
just
I
say
mean,
you
you
just
gotta
play
you gotta
the game?
pick, like,
Okay, I would go to Aman's.
Okay, cool.
okay, yeah, I mean, sure, yeah, that would be my second pick. No offense.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I want to meet.
I don't know what I would
I
talk
really-
about.
I really want to meet Billy Joel and Freddie Mercury, but I
That's
also
true.
Right, bro, come
Actually, I forgot
on.
Freddie was
I also really want to meet Ariana's grand. No, I want to meet
Guys,
Taylor
Michael
Swift.
Jackson.
Taylor's
Like,
on mine.
what would it be like?
I would love to
in-
be that.
Like, I would have to
there.
have a really long table in case you try to reach over.
You're too old for him.
But like, I feel like that would be such an interesting dynamic,
Yeah.
and like,
I would go to yours.
with all their music and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I think I would go to yours only because I couldn't meet Freddie Mercury anywhere else, but I could hopefully meet Taylor somewhere else.
I mean, yeah, sure. Like, yeah,
I would actually also change my answer and go for Jahangir's.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because.
that's what's up.
Oh, I haven't told you
Have
all
fun.
Sid's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Before we get to Sis, do you want to like? Okay, we know you visit your grandparents. Even I would.
Yeah.
Who, if not your grandparents, who would your
Okay,
other three
I'd
be?
say Taylor. I'd say Dave Patel. And
This is
What?
a very recent list for her. She's gone
But
into Monkey Man recently.
this is
so.
who I would want.
No, you're right, you're
Taylor,
right.
Dave Patel, and
All time, like all time.
all time.
Patel,
I
all
love
time.
Dave Patel.
That's a wild pick.
Weird
That's
one.
wild.
And another weird one. Zoya Akhtar.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's. I mean,
What
that's.
a lame ass party.
I mean,
bro.
I don't
Honestly,
know, I
that's
feel like-
probably the
I feel
party
like
where they'll
that's-
get along the most.
And you have to invite people who get along.
Or
You
maybe
don't want
y'all.
them fighting like in.
I don't think they would fight in
They would
his.
not. One of them would
I
fight.
yeah.
think Jane Fonda and Dave Chappelle would get along. Jane Fonda, champion of LGBTQ rights, would sit and
Is she?
break. Yes.
Oh, well, someone did do
He's
that.
seven by
Someone
seven.
did do their
And
And they
homework
would
on
break,
their guests.
break bread with fucking
You know
Kanye
that,
and Dave
you know
Chappelle.
that, but I know Kanye and Dave would get along. You know that,
Yeah.
that sketch where, not sketch, but he goes on Jimmy Fallon and he's like, because I'm dope and I do
Yeah,
dope
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, but then he called Kanye out in the fucking SNL monologue where he was like, Kanye was like, I can say whatever I want, and then
Bro,
he
just
lost
because
all
they have
this.
different opinions doesn't mean they can't have a dinner together.
I think they have
Yeah, but
different opinions,
that
but they
causes
have
friction.
they have the same.
That's okay.
They have the same code.
But these
Like
are.
they both want. They both are champions of like say whatever you want to say.
And Jane Fonda is like,
yeah, well, I you know.
I think,
which would be interesting, no?
yeah, dude, I mean, that's what I'm saying. They would probably
Like,
get
you don't
along
want
the best.
tensions
Yeah.
like super high and you know.
I like that kind of dinner.
Really?
Fun.
Why?
Okay, what's Sid's? What's Sid's?
Sid's was Jamie and Aman.
Oh, hey, man.
he didn't-
Yo,
he didn't-
shout out, Sid. We love you, bro. That's a great one. I'd go to that dinner.
Said 3 so he can leave Aryana out.
What would Sid's be like?
That's a good one.
What would Sid's be? Sid's would probably like one would be like that
Arsene
Arsenal
Wenger.
manager. Yeah, exactly.
Arsene
Wenger.
Wenger. Oh,
That
that's
was
a
one
good
that
one.
he said?
No, he hasn't told me,
Yeah.
but we can guess.
Okay.
Arsene Wenger, maybe Usain Bolt, because he's a runner.
Oh, hey,
No,
all
then he
right.
would
No,
pick
he's a
the-
sprinter.
he
He's
would
not a
pick
runner.
the-
A
Oh,
marathoner.
The Kipchoge.
Kipchoge.
Yes.
Okay.
And like maybe like a famous architect or
An
something.
architect.
architect or
Maybe
like an
James
F1,
Tyrrell or someone.
Oh, wait.
an
Maybe
F1 driver. I feel
Nah,
like.
nah.
No.
Oh, like
No.
a
He
Will
has more
Buxton.
substance than that.
Oh.
He needs an architect.
An architect.
Interesting.
Like someone who was
Maybe-
responsible for maybe designing the layout of Bombay or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's
Oh,
it.
that would be
Yeah,
cool.
civil engineer.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
That'd be
bro.
cool.
Yeah,
we
it's a
know any
civil-
like famous civil engineers?
So I'm gonna Sid's party or fuck you.
The list that we
Hey,
curated.
how you make that?
Okay, who wants to go next with that topic?
My topic for the evening is that exercise, physical wellness, and well-being is one of the major overlooked keys for battling anxiety and depression in almost everyone, barring like very, very severe cases. I think taking control of your physical health is one of the first steps, not the not the be all end all of it, but it's one of the first steps in combating any type of depression, anxiety, where it gets you moving. Maybe more than likely gets you out of the house. If it's a gym, it gets you, around people. If it's a run or like something else, it gets you around nature. I think it's super overlooked, right? Like people will medicate at the first sign that they get instead of just a lifestyle change. And I feel like in some cases medication is absolutely necessary, and I would definitely recommend, speaking to whoever about it. But one of the easiest ways to get out of that slump or that rut that you're feeling is just to go and get some exercise immediately.
I don't think it's that overlooked, because I feel like every time you see like things about getting over anxiety, they always mention exercise.
Yeah, but it should be the first, and it should be like the first pillar of defense against even like prevention. Not even when you're in anxiety, just to prevent it, like just extend that.
I think that's what doctors say. Like, it is not, people tell you to go exercise, and a lot of like people will say, oh, you should because it'll help you. And I actually don't think medication is the first choice often. I think what ends up happening is self-care also sort of comes from a place of like privilege, where like if you, not in the sense of like, oh, you can't take care of yourself in small ways, but just the fact that you have time sometimes comes. I'm not talking about us, I'm talking about most of the population. And I think the idea of like a single mom who has to work 3 jobs having time to have a run every day, yes, it sounds easy, but especially if you're depressed, it's sometimes when you're on that bad of a state, it's sometimes easier to take a pill. But also medicine is expensive, and so it is not usually the first, because exercise is free.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I think you're right in the sense of like, yes, like scientifically, whatever, even like emotionally, taking care of your body helps you get better. But I disagree by you saying that, oh, people medicate before they exercise. I don't think that's true.
A lot more people hop on the medication because it's the easier thing to do.
Getting on antidepressants is a big deal.
It is, yeah.
I don't know that many people who are on it, at least like, maybe I don't,
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. More
Like,
than
in
people
more-
who exercise?
No, obviously not more than people who exercise, but in the ratio of like depressed people or anxious people, the people who are being medicated, it's a lot. Like I will often speak to people and they'll tell me like they're taking medication or whatever, and then it'll just be like, okay, well, have you tried exercising? And then the answer most often is just no time, no nothing, like,
Which is where
It's-
Aman's
yeah,
point comes
not
in.
even time. I often think like taking that step to exercising and continuing is tougher than swallowing a pill.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to address over here.
but
That first step is hard, but it's literally a step. You can go for a walk.
I don't think, like, I agree with Aman that getting to the level of taking an antidepressant is more severe. Like, it seems like you have to be in a more severe position to go there. And once you've done that, it's not like you can't exercise to supplement it.
Yeah.
But to tell someone who's in that severe position, hey man, just exercise, might come across as a little unsensitive.
No, so like I said, severe cases aside, if you are like clinically very, very depressed, I'm talking about the general population who feel sluggish and who feel like, bogged down by their work days, and they feel like things are piling up on top of them. Stuff like that.
Just
Like, it can
general
be like
anxiety
it can
and
be
stuff. Yeah.
I'm not talking about like the crazy, like not
Yeah.
not crazy,
The
but
stupid, ridiculous ass.
I'm not talking about the severe cases. Just when you hear people say like, oh, I'm like anxious or depressed, usually they just need to get out there and move a little.
I do have to ask, people who work, let's say people who genuinely work 12-hour days, barely
Sure.
sleep anyway.
Yeah.
Where does it fit in?
So exercising, you can even just take care of yourself normally. You can just eat better. You can make better choices with that.
It's also a little self-destructive, no? I think
It's self-destructive to
prescription.
eat better.
No. I'm saying people choose to be self-destructive. You choose the easy option. Like, it's
but bro,
easier.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Didn't
there.
you
I'm
tell
saying,
me that like,
don't choose to be self-destructive, guys. Go out there and exercise. Make that effort. If you're in a position to make that effort, go make that effort. If you can't get out of bed in the morning, different story. You have to individualize your care. But if you're able to be awake and stand up and walk around, you can walk. You can just go for a walk.
I agree. I think what ends up happening a lot of the time is substance abuse, where you just end up, instead of, you're not taking antidepressants, but you're like smoking way too much.
Yeah.
or even like getting high way too much.
Yeah.
You start drinking every day,
For sure.
right? And then that becomes your numbing. You eat fast food
For
because
sure.
you told me, bro, like, oh, I've eaten so much McDonald's this week because it was quick.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It took 10 minutes. It's not fucking good for you, but
Yeah.
you know, it tastes good and whatever. You get it in your system and you're ready to go. You know, how many times have we sort of just hung on by a thread and just chugged a fucking Monster Ultra? Just, you know.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel it, but that's what that's what I'm saying. And that's why I wanted to address that. Your first line of defense should not be to get unreasonably high all the time, or it should not be to drink all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe you feel like you don't have an option, but yeah, you can definitely exercise.
Where I do want to add to your thing is when you said use it as a form of prevention.
Yeah.
It's also like if you don't work out and you're generally just a happy person, also start the habit of doing it, because you
Yeah.
don't know when
You
you're going to
will-
cycle into the sadness.
That's definitely.
I think the idea is
because
if
it
you-
will come. Like
Yeah.
life will kind of take you in loops, and when you're at that low point, you want to have established your good habits when you were doing good, feeling good. So
Yeah.
then you can kind of rely on that discipline when the motivation isn't there, and it'll just keep taking you in that circle.
I think the idea is that if you can go for a walk, if you're feeling sad, you know, whatever, stretch, do yoga, like take small steps.
anything, yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
that's the message to sort
Yeah.
of give out, which is like everything sucks and it's terrible, and you know, we don't know what you're going through, but if you can, we like do 15 minutes of stretches and then obviously slowly ramp that up. That can only be helpful.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
Something is better than nothing, guys. Like
Yeah.
even if it is doing like a 15-minute yoga, stretching, whatever it is, move your body. Like the more we sit, the more you kind of let your body rust there, it's just gonna react badly.
It's so I've always had this question, right, which is like manual labor is exercise, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people
Sure,
working manual labor
Yeah.
are not exercising the right way, but they're like picking up stuff, they're doing a lot of things, and they're
Sure.
still exhausted. You know, it's funny because like a factory worker would look at someone and go, oh, you're paying to pick up weights when
Yeah,
whatever I
yeah.
do it my whole life and I'm still unhappy.
Yeah.
What does someone like that do? What if you're doing manual labor? What if you're running up and down, you're going from train to train just to get to the jobs you're going to? That, I mean, you're walking, you're exercising, but it's not good for you. It's like, you know.
So I think exercising also has to be something that you want to do,
Yeah.
right? So for them, it could be yoga, it could be stretching, whatever it is. Like I said, it can be any form of self-care, fitness-wise.
Yeah. And it's a good message to spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
That
out
was
there,
lovely.
walk, run, cycle, jump, do MMA, lift weights, do something.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys watching, just do something. If you're not doing anything, start with a walk. That's enough.
Play a sport.
Play a sport, yeah.
Watch us
Exactly.
while you bike on the gym. Don't just bike there and not do
yeah,
anything. Okay. I had a question for everyone,
Okay.
which is I listened to a lot of finance podcasts and stuff like that, like wealth, how to create wealth, how to make money while you're sleeping, all of this crap, right?
I love that.
And one of the guys who I really like talks about planning your life out by imagining rich life goals. Okay, so rich life goals would include, for me, for example, I never want to travel economy, right? Like that's a goal I have. I just don't want to do it. I want to live in like the best hotels, for example. If that's my personal goal, I want to ride the best cars. That's not a personal goal for me, but everyone
Yeah,
can
yeah.
have that. And then you plan that out so you know exactly what you're working towards, and then cycle back. Because a lot of the times you may not like, for a lot of people, having like a fancy car is not even a goal, but they just feel like because I'm rich, I should have this.
Yeah.
So this is a way of doing it while you're not at the level that you want to be at, and knowing that once you reach there, you have your priorities set.
Right.
So I wanted to know from you guys, if you had to outline your top 3 rich life goals, what is in that?
Do they have to be material things?
They could be anything.
Okay, I'll go first. I want to be able,
Like
I,
for
I
him-
want to have my business run without me.
There
That's
you go.
That's like a big goal of mine. I want to be able to expand in terms of what I'm doing, right? From one gym maybe to multiple gyms, which kind of ties into the first one.
So wait. Maybe you're getting the message.
It's not a goal of your life. It's a financial.
It's not a financial thing. It's how you would like to live your life. So you can say, I would like to have 100 gyms, but you saying I want to expand my gym is a way of you getting rich.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. I would like my business to run without me. I
Is that
Think
a-
of more like experiential things.
I think the
maybe.
idea is if you won the lottery, what would you do?
What I'm doing
Isn't
right
it-
now.
But isn't it?
Probably.
I took the question as different. I took it as like, if I want to have a personal chef and
Yes.
travel wherever I want, like at a drop of a hat, and you know, like have the best of like the clothes and everything that I
Yeah.
want. If that's my goal, then I think I can. At least how I took your thing was to calculate how much that would cost,
Yeah, put the work in.
and then go back and say, okay, if I need to earn this much to sustain this lifestyle, what do I need to do now to reach there?
Something like that, and then something like, I would say one of Jay's rich life goals would be to live in a house that has a sick gym. That is a rich life goal,
Sure.
right? Like you would
Sure.
feel rich just
Yeah.
having that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be as particular as, oh, I want $10 million in my bank account.
Yeah.
No, I get it. It's always easier like running to a finish line, right?
Yeah.
Like you kind of know and kind of plan out where you're going. Okay, let me.
Do you have
think,
any,
man.
Aryana, you want to go?
Yeah, definitely. I would love to travel anywhere I want, like, and live in the best of hotels.
How many times a year?
Like, literally, I feel like if there's, I would like to travel almost every weekend. Or like every
Whoa.
week,
Oh
like often.
shit, dude!
Like, just go.
Okay, yo, sub to her YouTube right now because she needs to get out, man.
I would love to
Yeah.
like travel wherever, like you know,
Okay,
when you just
that's
go
cool.
and you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
I just want to go to wherever.
I would love to sponsor Indian athletes without thinking about the financial burden of it.
That's cool.
That's an amazing
that's what I
goal.
would want to do.
Yeah.
I just don't want to think about it because there's a lot of people who need training, nutrition, supplements. It's expensive stuff. Usually coming up, we spoke about this on the sports episode. They don't get the help they need until they reach that final or they win that world championship or they win the Olympics or whatever. I want to be able to like scout for talent and just kind of support them and not have to worry about the financial side of things. That would be a dope ass goal.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
What
I'll
is
think of a
yours?
third one, man.
I'm looking for your second and third.
I would also like to. I feel like I always think about this, but I think I would just like not to think about money. Like I just want to have.
But that's
that's
No,
like
like so much money
Yeah.
that I know that okay, I can do whatever I
But it-
want.
okay.
that's
And
not
I
the
won't-
question though at all.
But that's I think
Yeah.
you know sometimes you just think about money like oh how much like today I had to
I
think
get
about
it.
I
You
don't
don't want
think-
to. You don't want to think about it.
But
Sure,
that's,
but give
that's like a whole like, it's like a more, I don't know, what is it? It's like an abstract thing that you have to reach. It's not, you'll never feel like you think Jeff Bezos feels like he has enough money. There's no way he
I
thinks
think-
that.
I think he thinks he has enough money, but he does always want more. I think that's like it's a
like that.
never-ending
That means he
cycle. of,
does.
like-
He's not like, oh, I'm done.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I would want the people, my loved ones, to not have to worry about money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like,
But can you give
My
me a
man's asking
specific
for like a
thing?
personal goal. You know
But
what I mean?
that's-
No,
That's
no,
like the.
it's like I would like to be in a position where I can buy my nieces a cool toy every week without worrying about how much it costs.
Man,
Like if
kids,
they want
kids don't
something,
really know what's cool and
no, but
what's
that,
not.
I
You
mean,
can
that's
buy
my,
them.
that's
no,
what
like
I,
whatever they want. Like
Yeah,
I'm saying
I
like
feel you, I
everyone
feel you.
around me that I love, I don't want them to feel like ever have any discomfort or feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's what you're working toward, right?
But then that's what
once
I was
again
also
an
thinking.
indescribable amount of money.
But so is his.
no, it's
No,
not.
but his
No,
is like
I mean, you could buy your nieces a toy every week right now.
Nah, you know what I'm
No,
saying. You know what
probably
I'm
not,
saying.
bro.
You could. It depends what toy you're buying, but you could.
No, something that they want. So like,
Right.
assume it's like a fancy toy, bro.
Yeah. I'm saying. I mean, I think the idea is.
How, what are
Pizza
toys
spoiled.
like in 2024, dude?
I think a lot of. I don't know. This is very interesting to me because I think we've all been very blessed,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of like things that I've been able to experience in my life as a consequence of my parents' hard work that I'm very grateful for. And obviously, I would want to live that life. And obviously, for us, it's like, oh, you want the next thing, right? It's like that thing Siddharth Chaturvedi said, where he was like, where my dreams end, your dreams begin.
When my struggle ends,
Your struggle, same
when
thing,
my
right?
dreams are when
My dreams end.
Are we quoting Siddharth Chaturvedi?
I think I have
जब
a
हमारे
nice one.
सपने पूरे होते हैं तुम्हारा struggle start होता
Yeah.
है is what he
I
said.
have a nice one, Aman.
Amazing.
You go first though.
Good
I have nothing to
dialogue.
say.
I want a fucking kick-ass man cave, bro.
Yeah,
I feel
there
like
we
that
go.
would be
It's not that
sick as
hard,
fuck.
bro. It's
I
just
feel like,
fucking
dude,
answer
like,
the
wait,
question.
like, you know, a place where like with a massive projector, massive couch,
we go.
gym, pool, the fucking boys come over, watch some UFC, basketball, football, anything, like anything and everything, like a multi-purpose pad within the pad,
Yeah.
obviously.
Nice.
That'd be sick as fuck, dude. Yeah.
I want a studio in my house.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Like a
That'd be
fancy fucking
cool, man.
studio.
Yeah.
Like-
Have you
like-
seen Drake's studio? Like that 70s
Yeah.
styled. Fuck,
Bro.
that's sick, dude.
I would like 5 vacation homes.
Oh Jesus!
All right.
man.
Once again,
He's
guys,
on another
sub to
level.
her YouTube channel. Please sub to her YouTube channel.
And I would also like a private chef and a personal driver.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I
That's-
like it. Aman, just fucking whip it out, dude. Don't get so serious about it.
Which Lego do you want?
Hey,
Name
Death
it.
Star. You want to buy a
I
Death
actually
Star?
if anyone wants to buy me the Daily Bugle Spider-Man set, please buy that for me.
What?
Should we start a Kickstarter?
Yeah.
Sub to
Privileged
Aryana's
ass to get-
YouTube channel and contribute to Aman's
Yeah.
Kickstarter.
But I mean, again, I think the idea is just to, I don't know. Anyway, this
Like,
is
go
sort
off
of.
what I said, like a kick-ass
Interesting.
man cave. What would you want?
Sure,
You'd
I
want
mean,
like a
everyone wants-
library in your house? Like,
But I'm
you'd-
saying three
you'd-
things, bro. That man cave may not be your priority.
No, but I'm saying.
It's
Like
not
a-
mine at all. I don't want
I told you my
fucking one
priority.
dudes coming home all the time.
Why? Just on you wouldn't come to my man cave?
I would come to yours. But
Oh,
then
so
I
then
don't
what
need
the
my own.
fuck, dude? What are you saying?
I
If
told
you
you my-
use the man cave, you can't talk shit about the man cave, bro.
So okay, this leads into my thing as well. If
You
we're ready
wanna-
to move on.
I mean, it feels
No,
like you're
it's
ready to
into
move
my
on.
thing also.
Okay.
But you go first.
No,
We're
You
the
know what?
best
We'll
for
end
last.
on yours. How
We'll
about
end on
Aryana?
mine.
Why don't you
We'll
Okay,
say
fine.
each
Let's
other?
end on yours. So, what
No,
yours
I think
say?
his is better right now.
No, it's not.
How
It's actually not. I
do
think
you know
hers is
Because
more.
I know yours.
hers actually ties in better, I think.
I'll tell you mine. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do mine.
All right.
Mine is.
I wonder what it is.
It's very like what you said is basically like visualizing,
Yeah.
which is very similar and part of manifesting.
For sure.
And my thing is like manifestations, like how you actually manifest something. This is, of course, one step of it. And I'll tell you all a story about how once I manifested a boy.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Like
crazy,
he
right?
came into existence.
Yeah.
That's the hook for the reel. huh?
He got his parents together back in the day and then.
No. Okay,
Popped
yeah,
out this
literally,
dude.
but okay. So I saw this reel. Okay,
Where's he now, huh?
no one knows.
Wait, actually?
Come, let's not interrupt.
I watched a reel, and the reel basically said, write down your perfect guy and all the tiny qualities you want him to have, like everything you want in your ideal man, just write it down and then forget about it.
So you wrote?
So I wrote down, want him to be good looking,
Cool.
want him to have a nice voice, want him to live very close to where I live. Okay, want him to be obviously rich, have a house in Goa, have a
Whoa, you wrote all that?
I wrote because it was like write your dream person. So I was writing my dream
manifesting,
person,
bro.
bro.
Go for it.
So I wrote like has a car that he drives, like. So I wrote down like a list of like
Yeah.
10 things. I didn't write
We've seen the
so
list.
many.
Yeah.
We've
No,
seen
but
the list.
This
Okay,
is
you
before
wrote
that.
this.
I wrote down this list of 10 things, and then literally I forgot about it. 2 weeks. Just stop now.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks later, I went on this Hinge date, and it was with this guy
Okay.
who lived. Literally, I was like, I wish he lives on either street A or street B. He lived on the corner of those two streets.
Whoa.
You wrote specific
I
streets.
wrote the street.
Yeah,
I
she
wrote
was
the
specific.
street.
That's wild.
That's
And
crazy,
he lived on the
dude.
corner of those two streets.
Damn.
He had a great job. He had a car. He had a house of his own, which was one of the things I said, I want him to live alone. So there's no like, mummy, papa drama vibes.
Ooh.
So then,
All right.
so he lived on his own,
Fuck the parents, I guess.
Okay.
and he had his own car, even though he wasn't from here. And then we were like talking, and I was like thinking in the back of my mind, like, this guy is like great, whatever. And then he was like, I have a house in Goa. I was like, bro, stop the presses. I can't believe this. I have manifested this guy. And I couldn't believe it. And basically, maybe in my thing I should have written, wanted to hang out with me all the time and was very into me. 'Cause those
So
are the
he
two
was not
things-
into you.
Those are the two things he was not. And
Okay.
but it was fun
You
while
still
it
manifested
lasted.
him though.
Yeah, for
literally-
some other girl to do.
He just exists.
He
Now
exists.
what he does in his time is fine.
But it was literally wild that I manifested him. And I just wanted to understand from you guys if you guys had ever manifested someone or anything
Someone
through
or
a
something.
theory like this. Like doing something, like an activity like that. Oh, well, I guess not.
No. I'm sure I have, bro.
You seem like the manifesting type.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I think for the longest time in my last year of actually not last year, I'd say 2 years of university, I pretty much knew what I wanted to do. I was just very, very apprehensive to like pull the trigger. I was very nervous. I was very I don't know, I was very closed off to the idea just because I was just like, it's a stupid dream scenario, doesn't actually happen. And then I went to Aditya's house in New York one weekend, and then we got super, super, super drunk, and I was just like, bro, if I don't do this, I don't know, like I need to do this, like I must do it, and if I don't do it, fucking shame on me, dude. And then I came home and I did it.
That's not manifesting at all.
No, is it not?
It's setting a. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
it is. No?
it is.
Setting
I
a
told him,
goal.
I
He
know.
wanted to do it and then he did it.
That's what manifesting is. You have to go out and do it.
So
course.
here,
Is
I'll
that
give you.
not what
I'll
it
give you a
is?
good example.
That's what manifesting is.
So here,
It is
Aryana,
not.
I have a note. It's
Okay.
called Goals 2022.
Okay.
Okay. And on this note, I have separated into music, financial, and brands that I would potentially like to work with. Number one on this brand list was a Blue Tick Eye partnership,
Crazy.
which we did.
Shut up, Blue Tick Eye,
Number
man.
one at the music one was play at a festival, which
Insane.
N87 happened. And I just think that the money one was still working on. No, but the financial one has get YouTube channel monetized. I have a specific number for royalty revenue that I want, which we've far exceeded.
Okay.
And like just a lot of cool things. But what I wanted to say was they have a lot more things that didn't come to fruition.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like 6 out of 7 of my things didn't happen, but one did. So I don't know if you count that as like manifesting.
I count that as
How the fuck is that different from what I said, bro? Like,
It is.
I just didn't have it in my
No,
notes
because-
app.
very different.
it's so specific, right? Like
Yeah.
to pick one brand out of 100 that I would like to work with, and then that energy I feel like kind of spreads. Like I'll talk to you about it. I'll talk to other people. We spoke about it on the show.
Yeah,
That
I
was
spoke
a
about it to
version-
you.
Yeah, but that's a version of manifesting
That's what I'm
it, right?
saying.
No, but I think that this partnership coming his way is not something that he could control.
Of course it is. We used to use Blue Tick Eye cups all the time.
No, but in the sense of like, we've used a lot of products all the time, bro. I'm wearing Uniqlo every day. Please sponsor me. But they're not.
Uniqlo will make that happen, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on,
We know
Manifest it, bro. Come
Bro,
on.
I've been.
Manifest that shit.
Yeah.
Man,
That's what he's
manifest,
saying.
manifest.
Right, yours was like, oh, I have this goal that I want to achieve for myself.
Yeah.
And regardless of whatever the world throws at me, I will do it.
Yeah.
And that's what you did, which
Fuck,
is
that sounds way better than manifesting.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
just
Super
leaving too much up to
I
like
think-
chance, I feel.
super
then.
commendable, of course.
Yeah.
And very different, right? And it's the same thing with her, right? She said, oh, I want a guy who does all these things. And then she met a guy who does all these things.
Yeah.
And then the guy was like... But I think...
I've manifested something else entirely.
I think my mistake with this guy was telling him that I manifested him.
Oh my god, bro.
You know what I think your mistake was? I think sometimes it's like the fucking horoscope thing. Where
Yeah.
like
You read it and then.
Bro, and then you were like, oh, this guy has to be the guy. And then he's like the love of my life.
But Aryana,
Yeah,
you
but
shouldn't.
also,
You
can I
shouldn't
tell
have
you-
said that.
Can I tell you what
Oh,
else
fuck.
happened, guys? Can I tell you all what else happened?
Did you say it within a week?
But my granny had died in
ridiculous.
December. I met this guy in May, so I was like,
So is
my
he your
granny
granny?
had finally-
What are you trying to say?
No.
No,
Let
I
her
was like,
finish.
she has sent this guy for me because I wrote 2 weeks ago in my book that this is the guy I want. And then lo and behold, 2 weeks in, I go on a random Hinge date. And it is this exact guy. And he had everything that was on the list except for
Yeah.
like 2 things, which was like good looks and good voice. But and
Oh,
also,
whoa,
and then,
hey.
and then
Yo,
but he was like everything
on him.
else, and he was so lovely. And then, of course, like, it didn't work out because I wanted different things and then he ghosted me. But like,
We heard
I
this
was like,
story.
You wanted different things.
There you go, straight in.
You know who
She
Aryana
wanted
is?
to talk to him. He did. He didn't.
It has just clocked that Aryana is Ali from the Dhoom series.
oh my god, I'm so Ali from the
Right? Every time you meet a guy, you imagine you're like kids with him.
Stop, that
And
is
you look
so
up and you say,
true.
Mummy, thank you. But for you, it was Granny, thank you.
That is so
Right?
true, Aman.
And I think that might be the issue at hand. Is
But
that
you can't tell him within a week that you manifest.
But I think that's the thing, right? I think we all have these like big fantasies and these like rom-com endings, and like not all of us are as lucky as me. Love you, babe. But I'm saying, you know,
hey,
Shut up.
yeah, shout out, man. Straight up.
He's
no,
too good.
No, I mean, I think the idea is it's just like I see a lot of my friends going, "Oh, I want a girl who's just like this, just like that." Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then you've been single for like 5 years. Like, get a grip of yourself, fam.
Yeah.
No. Let's not be that harsh, man.
Okay,
People have
sorry.
specific things they want.
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
partner.
but-
Hey, man, sometimes you just find someone who just, you know.
But you will. I think when you stop looking,
when you stop looking.
that's what happened. That's literally what happened to me, bro. I was like, I'm gonna be single, and I got skinny, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, woo, you know, COVID's gonna end. I'm
Sexy.
heading back to LA. Look at me, yeah, look at me, let's go. And then I met Inaya, and the rest
You
of the
sound
was history.
disappointed.
Because I mean, it was just that. That's what it was. That's what I'm saying. I think.
Yeah, sometimes like stuff doesn't go to plan, but you know. who
When
knows?
you stop looking
Could
is
end
when
up-
you find
Yeah.
When you stop
That's
looking.
correct.
I'm just saying I'm not looking for anything and I'm very single. And I want to stay single. So
Yeah.
just want to
exactly.
Are
say.
you actually
But
not
like-
looking?
I'm actually not-
You have to
Like,
actually
you know,
not look.
yeah.
Can I just say something? I just want to say something. I'm in a phase of my life right now, truly, where I'm not after boys. Boys aren't in my face.
I actually.
Just
No. I have to say.
I'm gonna say-
We spoke about this. Honestly, since I've met Aryana, which is like a little over a year ago, I feel like this is the first time that she's not looking.
Yeah.
Truly.
That she's like focused on her goals and herself,
Yeah.
and she just does not
I'm
give a
in
fuck.
that disgusting phase of my life where I'm focused on my career. Gross. Ew.
What?
It's different. I don't think
Cringe.
she's been
Maybe
here
this
before.
is what's been
Cringe.
missing. This is what's been missing on his manifestation list. I need a girl who's focused on her career.
Hey, yeah.
How cute to be on someone else's manifestation list.
Yeah,
Sweet.
for sure.
Goals, huh?
Okay, so mine is actually not. Fuck! I should have brought another game. Anyway, this was my ending. Okay, this is a question I was asked. There was this New York Times thing where it was like, oh, whatever. How many ever questions to fall in love? Right?
Oh, the Big
Are we
Bang
doing
Theory
that?
game.
We're not doing that.
Oh,
But
we should do that.
I did it once with two of my friends.
Yeah.
Great night. None of us fell in love with each other,
Oh.
but I think I
Shit.
had it.
Doesn't work.
There was like a deep like care for these girls that I did not have before. That
Hey.
happened after this night.
Multiple.
It was like three of us. We did it as a trio.
You
Okay?
didn't fall in love.
Threesome, they call it.
We didn't fall in love with each other, but there was like.
Like these are your good friends.
Yeah, that's super. Like I care about them very deeply,
Yeah.
but I didn't fall in love with them.
Yeah.
What is
sure.
the difference?
Yeah. My bond is it's presented as like
Are
romantic
you
love.
in love with me?
I mean, like as a friend, I love
Yeah,
you,
of
dog.
course,
Like
man.
for sure. dude.
Yeah,
think
but he's
there's a
not in
difference
love
with-
with you,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
He
yeah.
loves you.
I
I
love
love
and
them.
in love.
I love them. I'm not in love with them.
Yeah,
I don't
nice.
see the difference.
That's the distinction.
No,
Anyway,
I can see
There's
that. I
a
can see the difference for sure.
There's a
What?
huge
Just one
difference.
is romantic.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
What do
so
you mean?
So
stupid.
he
No,
doesn't
definitely, I mean,
romantically
there's-
love the girls,
There's
but he...
distinctions for sure.
I'm not in love with them. Jay is not in love. Well, okay. I'm not in love with Jay, but I love Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
I love
the
you too, man.
difference?
What do you mean?
up.
What's
Like
the difference?
explain the
Yo,
difference.
there's
you're-
a huge difference
No, no,
between like
explain
romantic
it.
love
Dude,
and
when you're
like,
in love with someone,
Yeah.
you are together in a bubble, and the rest of the world doesn't matter. In love is the rom-com. In love is the whole world stops because you are in the love with them. But if I love you, or I love all of you, it's because I care about you and I want y'all to succeed and all of these great
Yeah.
things. And
For
I'm
sure.
grateful to have met y'all, but I'm not in love with y'all. I'm not sharing a world with you.
okay,
Yeah.
you didn't need to say that much. It's fine. I got it.
But okay, so there was a question on this thing
Okay.
that has really stuck with me, and I ask a lot of people this, and I think it's kind
How
of a
many
shame that
people
I
you
haven't.
trying to fall in love with, man?
Hey man,
Okay,
can't help
say,
that I'm.
say,
Okay, my point is, what is your perfect day?
Ooh,
Perfect day.
What is your perfect day?
you asked me this before.
Yeah, you've asked me this as well.
Well, shit. Maybe I've asked y'all to, but tell me again.
I'll tell you. My perfect day is actually the best day. I wake up on holiday, beach vacation. I wake up, go for hotel breakfast. Okay? There's no timeline on when this breakfast is ending. I go.
Oh, that's the
the
good
dream.
one. That's the
dream.
good one.
That's good.
I eat the buffet breakfast, okay? But I eat at just the perfect time where I can have a late lunch, okay? Then I go to the pool. I chill by the pool. Then get a nice tan. Then I go for massage. Okay. Then I come back from my 1.5 hour massage and I sit by the pool and I have a snack. I have some fries with peri peri masala on them, maybe some truffle fries. And then I chill by the pool some more. Maybe I go to the beach. Go swim
You're just
in the water.
alone this whole day.
No, maybe I'm with people. I'm with my like friends or family, but like people who are letting me live my life. You know, they're not chabar in my ears. And then
So not us.
after I'm done with that, I go to the beach. I come back. I eat a stunning meal. Okay. I go to my room. I take a lovely nap in the AC.
Oh, you're gonna take it?
After
Oh,
the best shower of my life. Okay.
Cool.
And then I wake up, I get dressed, I put some blush on, and I go for a stunning dinner.
Oh, I thought a date or something. Something, you know.
See, I'm not in that phase of my life, right?
Dinner.
Go for
Oh.
an amazing dinner, have a couple of glasses of wine, come home, watch Legally Blonde on the flat screen TV while I'm in bed, AC like
Fuck
blasting,
yeah, dude. All right.
and I go to sleep.
That's what's up, man.
God bless.
God bless.
God bless.
God has
bro.
blessed.
God has
All right.
blessed.
What about you?
Damn, that was so specific. I
That's
feel
my perfect day.
You've thought of this before?
Bro, I think about it daily. You don't understand. My rich life is this life regularly.
I guess mine would be like wake up, sesh with the fucking boys, obviously long, like a nice long one.
Long one, yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
Kidding.
I've never heard of more Jahangir. Anyway.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
like
Then like sesh with the boys.
post workout lunch, obviously. Come home, take a nap, wake up, maybe watch some anime if I have time. Evening, probably go to the beach, swim, surf a little bit, you know, if the waves are flowing, and on my perfect day it is. And then yeah, man, just get some beers, chill. Some karaoke would be nice,
cute.
you know. Just fucking
Karaoke?
yeah,
Okay.
man, just fucking hang out, dude. Yeah.
Lovely.
Which
Sounds
was-
very similar to my day.
That's it. Yeah, they didn't have like any of the stuff that I had. You described all your meals.
Okay, mine, I'd like to wake up early, see the sunrise.
Hey.
Come on, guys.
All right.
Connect with nature.
Damn, your perfect day is like a 5 a.m. or like.
Yeah.
Woo.
I want to be out by 10, bro.
All right.
So
all right.
wake up at 5:30 maybe. Hit the snooze, you know, and not worry about it.
Fucking send it, dude.
Join the boys for a
Hey.
sesh, of course.
Oh, man.
I think I'm gonna get the workout in out of the way. Maybe a nice swim,
Out of the way.
a
That's the.
steam sauna.
Ah, lovely.
Wrap up all of that by 10. Go to like a nice cafe with like a lot of cool coffees. And just spend like an hour with my thoughts, drinking different beverages. What is that?
You
That's the most you thing on your day.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need to be alone for some
Yeah.
time. Because then the rest of the day I want to socialize, you know?
Sure.
Okay.
So I'm
Finish your
preparing for a festival in the evening.
Oh,
Oh.
You know, like not performing. I'm attending.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going
I
as
was
a
gonna
fan.
say you working on your perfect.
No, I'm going as a fan.
okay.
And then before that, I want to make sure there's like a solid pre-game with like all the friends that are going
Lovely.
for this
Gotta do
festival.
it.
I think that means a lot to me, like a nice pre-game.
What's
like
the pre-game playlist? Hit me with it.
I have one actually. I'll link it in the
Pre-game.
description.
All right.
But yeah, everyone's having a nice time drinking. It's sunny. We all see the sunset together. Head to the festival like when it just gets dark. Maybe do some illegal activity before heading in
Some
there.
snacks.
Some snacks. Enjoy the show. Be done by like 9.
Who's performing?
Who's performing? Yeah, that's a good question, man.
Great question.
You get 3 acts for
3
your perfect
acts.
day festival.
Wow.
Michael Jackson, Freddie Mercury.
Kanye, Dave Chappelle, and Jay.
No, whatever. That doesn't matter. As long as everyone's enjoying.
Yeah.
And we get to someone's house at 9.
Oh,
Okay.
at 9.
At 9.
Okay.
At 9. Like the concert's done by then.
Okay.
And we just spend a lot of time talking.
Lovely.
And then I go home with my significant other. And yeah, then secrets. Yeah.
All right.
Then must be.
All right.
So, okay, y'all are gonna hate me for this, right?
Oh.
But when I
My
first,
perfect day is today.
Today, yeah, spending time with you guys.
I'm having a terrible day, and I think that's the
we
answer.
spent so much of the day together, bro.
Eeks.
He fucked his car up, man.
I did fuck my car up, but that beside that, I think here's the thing: your perfect day, all of your perfect days, a lot of it is attainable,
I know.
Yeah.
I
and like
do
you've
this.
lived it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You literally describing your life when you're with your friends in Goa.
Yeah.
And y'all are describing days that you can do, and if you know your perfect day,
Yeah.
just fucking do it. And
yeah.
that's the thing. That's for me, right? That was like.
No, you're absolutely right. You're 100% right, bro.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me, Miss Manifestation?
No, I
Yeah,
agree.
no, you're
I
right.
agree.
You're right. You're right.
So
That
this
was
is-
rude. That was rude.
I'm
You
so
should
sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I didn't mean to be rude.
Are you fucking kidding? Write down your goals.
Nah, she's very fast and loose with the
No,
word manifest.
no.
It seems she doesn't
No,
understand what it
that's
means.
great.
But this is-
But I think that's a little like of course, yeah, I can live this day, but living this day every day won't make it the
It won't make it perfect.
So that's why when I
Perfectly.
was asked this question, my answer was, and again, this is why y'all are gonna hate me, but my answer was time spent with the people I love without worry.
yeah.
All right,
And then
man.
that's my perfect
what's
day,
up.
right?
course.
Regardless of where I am, whether I'm on a fucking boat with my family,
Yeah.
whether I'm in a house with my girlfriend, whether I'm doing the sport with you guys.
Yeah.
If I cannot care about the rest of the world and I'm so in the moment, that's fucking perfection.
Yeah, for
right?
sure, dude.
And so then that's no. You know how like I keep saying like,
Give him a
life is made up of moments,
Yeah.
and that's what you want, right? You want to live in that moment,
For sure, dude.
right?
Yeah.
And that's what your memories are. Is you go back to your favorite moments.
Yeah.
yeah.
And so then that's your perfect day. But if you know what your perfect day is, if you can list down, hey, I want to do this, this, and this, even if you can do one of those things and you do it every day, you search with the boys, right? You can watch
Shout out
Legally
the
Blonde
boys,
tonight.
man.
You can
Yeah,
go
yeah.
home tonight, put on your fucking AC, and watch Legally Blonde and have
Yeah.
a stunning dinner.
That's a bit
no,
late.
no. Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm saying? As
understand
my,
what
The
you're
house vibes are different.
The
the house sizes are so different from a hotel room, bro.
Yeah.
but my
Nah,
idea,
but I
my
get it,
point
man.
is like,
Dude, I feel you 100%. I agree
in
with
the
you.
hotel today.
as in, if you want to do that this weekend, you could.
No, I mean you can do anything in theory, but
YouTube
actually,
video, my perfect day. Could
Yeah.
slap.
Oh, you should do that.
Could slap.
Sure, but guys, but like actually,
Not
if you
bad,
think
though.
about it, it's actually like if he wanted to go to a festival, he can't do that every
But,
day.
but that parts of it he could. He can
Yeah.
go to a cafe and sit alone with his thoughts.
Sure, and that's all fine and that's all fun. But the
Yes.
day is not like he could have a fight with his girlfriend and then go for the
Yeah,
yeah.
coffee
That's-
tasting and sit alone with his thoughts and think about how he hates
He
That's
hits.
like
What?
whatever like his girlfriend hates him.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, come on.
Which
Hits.
is not no, I meant like
But
hates,
that's my
but-
my point is if you know the components of your life that make your
Yeah.
day better,
Yeah.
and you can actively list this down,
Yeah.
you should try and do this because at the end of the day, nothing is guaranteed.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
You're right.
You know,
Yeah.
like you literally, this show could end tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The whole fucking world could
And
explode.
we'd still have 8 episodes to put out.
No, I was telling Aditya this at the sesh today actually. The Beatles, the whole run, the entire run, every single piece of music is in that 10-year span. All of the shit that they released, all of the experiences that they had, all of the fights they had, all of the relationships that came and went, all of the people in their lives that died and new people came and children and blah 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 blah. It happened in 10 years. So life is really fucking whatever you want to make of it. Anything can happen at any moment.
So you
Who
said
knows?
you said I spent a lot of time with you today, right?
Yeah.
And that's my point, Jay. Like at lunch with the three of you, there was a part of it where like we were just laughing at something stupid,
Yeah.
right? And then that's that moment is what
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
And so I could have scratched up my car,
Yeah.
and I could have been worried about
First time? New car?
this
Scratched
car, yeah. And I could be worried about what glasses I'm gonna get, and I have to going to pick up this medicine or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And that's the rest of my day, and what we're gonna do on the sport and all these different things, right? But for me, it's like those things, and if you can have a day of that.
So, can I alter you said you want, what was your one line answer?
Well, my legitimate perfect day is time spent with the people I love without worry.
That's
Okay.
what's up, man.
I like that. I would say mine is a bit different where it's I wish the whole day I feel authentically myself. I don't feel like I'm doing something because someone has asked for it,
Yeah.
or that I should do something. It's like everything I want to do is happening.
Yeah.
And
For
like,
sure.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's what he's saying is like, go do that.
Yeah.
Go live that
You
way.
know, like the idea
But
is
it's
that
hard, no? Like how she said,
Of
like
course it is.
other people factor into your mood.
life
and
is so complicated. right?
Yeah.
And that's why like all of these things, right? Like you said, you can meet the love of your life and they can ghost you, or you can fight with them every day, or whatever it is, right? Or you could not meet anyone and still have the best summer ever, right? And I think we oftentimes get caught up in this idea of like, oh, this is what I want, and if I don't achieve it, I've done nothing.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like special and a lot of like magic along the way that we sometimes forget. And I'm not saying anything, revolutionary. Everyone tells you to stop and sniff the flowers.
I feel
Right.
like you when we hang out, Amal's the type of dude to just be like,
I needed this.
Yeah, I needed
But I'm not though. I'm not, because I don't.
No, I know.
I don't want to be. I don't want to even be thinking about being in the moment. I just want to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
in
yeah.
it.
Be in the
No,
moment.
I feel you.
I fully
dude.
agree
It's
with
very
that.
important.
I think those moments are the best when you.
Yeah.
I fully
That's why
agree
it's a
with that.
gift.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why they call
yeah,
it
yeah.
the present. Come on.
Shout out Kung
We
Fu
all
Panda,
were.
man.
That was
Fucking
amazing.
Uruguay, bro.
That
I
was
think that's a great way to end the episode, and I want to ask you guys to maybe try and live your version of a best day. And if you do it and find yourself not in the moment, think of us, take a picture, tag us in a story, and get back to your moment. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week on the Having Said That show.
Woohoo.
Peace.
You remind me of the time your lips were caught on mine. Don't wanna go home, go home. 'Cause you remind me of the time when I waited in your garden.